Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to start first module that is called Numpy. Numpy is a Python package which stands for numerical Python. It is a library used for the scientific calculation. It can be used for linear algebra, trigonometric, and matrices calculation. Also, it contains many more functions which are useful in data science and machine learning. Now, inside NumPy array, there is one most important object that is called ND array. It is more powerful n-dimensional array of object, which in the form of rows and column, which can be initialized from nested list or tuple also. So using NumPy array, you can perform many logical and arithmetic operations. Now, before starting writing a code, first of all, we have to move to the Jupyter notebook. Just go to the search bar, type here Anaconda. Now again, I'm going to use the command prompt, click here. Now my working directory, current working directory is equals to present on C colon, that is the code folder. This is my current working directory on C colon. This is my current working directory. I want to use this current working directory. Then just write down cd slash, that will change the working directory to the root directory. Then write down cd change directory, the name of the folder, and then press enter button. Now current working directory is equals to code. From this directory, I want to open the Jupyter notebook. Then write down Jupyter notebook and press enter button. Now it will open Jupyter notebook inside your browser. Now we created this first demo Jupyter notebook in a previous lecture while explaining how to work with the Jupyter notebook. Now in this video, I'm going to create the new notebook. Just click on the new, select Python 3. Now inside this notebook, I'm going to show you how to create the NumPy array object, how to apply different types of function, how to access all the elements of which one NumPy array. Now first of all, I'm going to start by writing first import statement, that is equals to import, then write down NumPy adds np. Now check out, this is the library I'm going to use, that is called which one, NumPy. Here I'm giving np as an alias, means what, instead of NumPy I can use which one, np, throughout our program. So just press shift enter, so that will execute your what, that cell. Now first line is executed, means what, that statement is imported. Now that module is loaded. Now we are going to create NumPy array by using what, different types of function. Now inside this module, lot of functions are available to create which one, NumPy array. Now I'm going to start with very basic function. That function is called which one, array function. So first of all, you have to understand what is the syntax of the array. Suppose you don't know what is the syntax of the array, then actually Python provide very useful function. The name of the function is equals to help. Using help function, you can check the what is the syntax of the array function. Okay, now check out, suppose I know the name of the function, but I don't know the syntax of the array function. Then what you can do, you can simply write down help, then in bracket write down np, that is the alias, then you can write dot, then name of the function. What is the name of the function is equals to which one, array. Okay, and press shift enter. Now when I press shift enter, now it will show the syntax of the array function. Now check out, while creating array function, check out here, this is the simple description about that array function. Create an array, that is NumPy array. That is a simple description, means what, you can use this function to create NumPy array. Now what are the parameters I'm going to pass here? First parameter is which one, object, means what, data by which we can create which one, NumPy array. Second parameter is optional, rest of the parameters are optional. Second parameter is equals to which one, data type, means what, you can specify the data of the NumPy array, you can specify the data type of those elements, but first parameter is compulsory and the rest of the parameters are which one, optional. Now I'm going to use that same syntax. The first of all, create your array by using which one? Least, for example. So check out here I'm writing data, that is the name of the variable, is equals to least. That is present inside which one? Basic Python. That is very popular data type inside which one? Basic Python. So you can create the least by using which one? Square bracket. If you don't know how to create the list, check out here. Just write down the variable name is equals to opening closing square bracket. When I write the opening closing square bracket, Python will understand you want to represent which data type, that is equals to list. Now inside this one, you can specify the data, like for example, 10, 20, 30, 40, for example. Now using this list, I want to create a NumPy array object. Okay, so how to create the NumPy array object? Just write down here, suppose ARR is equals to, here write down which one? Your NP, that is the alias dot, the name of the function is equals to array in bracket, specify the data, write down in bracket data. So what is the meaning of this one? This function will create new NumPy array object, and that is stored inside which one? ARR variable. Now you can cross check really it is stored inside ARR variable or not. Just press enter button, check out array object is created. Now again you can check the data type of this one. So inside Python there is simple function that is used to check data type of any variable. That function is equals to type. Now I am writing type in bracket ARR and press shift enter. Now check out, it is showing that this is an object of which class, that is equals to ND array. Now this is the simple way to create which one? Your array inside the NumPy. Now before explaining all these functions to create the NumPy array, now I want to show you what are the different types of NumPy array you can create. So go back to the whiteboard. Here I'm going to show you what are the different types of array. Now inside NumPy array, you can create single dimensional array and multi-dimensional array. So check out here, that is called 1D array, for example. 1D array means what? One dimensional array, 1D array. And second, I want to explain that is multi-dimensional, for example, two-dimensional array, two-dimensional array. Now, if you want to represent data only in rows format, then use which one? One dimensional array. And if you want to represent data in the rows and column format, then use which one? Two dimensional array. For example, I want to draw one logical diagram. So just go to here, select this option. Suppose this is 1D array. Now this 1D array consists of, suppose, first element, second element, third element. Okay, total how many elements? 4 elements. Now inside this one, I can store different values, like for example, 10, then here I can store which one? 20, then here I can store which one? 30, and which one? 40. Okay, 4 values. Now how to access these elements? These elements can be accessed by using index. So what is the index of first element? The index of the first element is 0. The index of the second element is 1. Index of third element is what? 2. Fourth element is what? 3. Okay, so in short, starting index is what? 0. Ending index is size minus 1, means what? Number of element minus 1. So 0 index is starting index, last index is equals to which one? 3 index. In this manner, logically, in this manner, your data is stored, that is called one dimensional array. But what about two dimensional array? The two dimensional array means what? It is used to store data in rows and column format. Suppose you want to represent data like this one: rows, first row, second row, and third row, then first column, second column, and third column. Now when we use rows and column, then we have to use the two index, one for the row index, other for the column index. So I'm going to write down here, this is the index of which one? Row, 0 index, then 1 index, then which one? 2 index. Okay, then again this is the index of column, 0 index, then 1 index, then 2 index. Okay, now using row index as well as column index, we can access which one? Value present at particular position. So here, this is your cell. What should be the index of this one? The index of this one is what? 0, 0. What is the index of this one? 0th row, first column. Then what? 0th row, second column. In this manner, you can access what? All the elements. Here, write down 1 comma what? 0. Then here, write down what? 1 comma 1. Then here, write down what? 1 comma 2. Now here, write down 2 comma 0. Then here, write down what? 2 comma 1. And here, write down which one? 2 comma 2. Okay, remember, so this is the simple structure of one-dimensional and two-dimensional array. So inside NumPy array, you can create one-dimensional array as well as which one? Two-dimensional array. We are going to create what? Both types of array, 1D as well as which one? 2D array. Now go back to the code section here. Check out here. Now here I just explained simply how to create what? Uh, your array, simply array by using which one? Array function. Now here I use list to create what? Your NumPy array object. You can also tuple, you can use tuple also. So write down here by using tuple object, by using tuple object. Okay, now here I'm going to again write down data. Data is equals to how to create the tuple. Suppose if you don't know how to create the tuple, simply check out here. If I write down the round bracket, that indicate this is the tuple. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Then again write down ERR is equals to NP dot, again same function, is equals to array in bracket data, and press shift. No, just before that write down ERR and then press shift enter. Now check out same output. Only difference is that here I'm using which one? Tuple to create the NumPy array. Here I'm using which one? List to create which one? NumPy array. That is the only difference between these two. Now here again we can specify data types also. Here check out while creating NumPy array, second parameter you can specify, that is called the D type. That is called the data type. Data type is equals to which one? Float, for example. Press enter button. Now check out, it changed the data type of which one? This one. So data type of this one is equals to which one? Float. Now you can cross check like this one, err.d type attribute D type. Press enter button, check out the data type of which one? All elements present inside your array is equals to which one? Float 64-bit. Okay, so in short, what I want to tell you, you can pass first parameter is the data with which you want to create your NumPy array. And second parameter, you can specify the data type. For example, you can specify here int, that is the integer. Now check out data type is equals to which one? Int 32. Again, write down here data type is equals to which one? Float. And check out again output is equals to which one? Data type is equals to float. So you can specify data type of which one? Items present inside which one? NumPy array. Now again, suppose this is only one dimensional array, but suppose you want to create two dimensional array. How to create a two dimensional array? So I'm going to write down here 2D array, for example. Okay, so it is very easy. Again, just write down data variable name is equals to create the nested list. Nested list means what? One list present inside which one? Another list. Here, this is the first list, main list. Inside this one, I'm writing 10, 20, 30. That is the first list, sub list. You can say copy, control V, control V. Okay, now change the items like 40, then 50, then 60, then 70, then 80, then what? 90. Okay, check out here. I'm using nested list. This is the main list starting point. Check out this one. Your list start here, ends here, and this main list consists of how many sublist? 3 sublist. Now using this nested list, I can create NumPy array object. So how to create the NumPy array object? Check out here, same syntax. ERR is equals to np dot the name of the function is equals to array, again array in bracket, write down the name of the variable is equals to data, and print the ERR. So check out here, it is showing what your data is represented in the format of which one? 2D array. This is the first row, this is the second row, and this is which one? Third row. So this indicate you are creating right now two-dimensional array. Again, you can use another attribute. I'm going to discuss this one later on, but I want to show you here. Check out ARR dot, that is called ndim. Ndim means what? Number of dimension. So check out how many dimensions are present here. Two dimension. So this indicate this is which one? Two-dimensional array. So using array function, you can create your numpy array like this one. That may be one-dimensional array, or that may be which one? Two-dimensional array. But this numpy module also present a lot of functions to create which one? Your numpy array. So we are going to discuss a lot of functions here. So check out second function. Okay, each one can be used in different situation according to what your requirement. Now, suppose a second function I want to discuss, that is called arrange function. The name of the function is equals to which one? Arrange function. So this function is used to create your numpy array object between what? Start and end value. Means what? Suppose you know your starting value is 1 and ending value is equals to what? 100. You want to take all the values between 1 to 100 continuously. Okay, sequentially, you can say sequentially. Then you can use which one? Arrange. Now, like array function can be used if your data, existing data, like present inside which one? List, tuple, nested list, then we can use which one? Array function. But suppose you want to generate the range of the values between start and ending point, like starting value is equals to 1 and ending value is equals to like 100, then we can use which one? Arrange function. But before that, again, same sequence, I want to show you declaration syntax of the arrange function. Again, use the help function, np dot, the name of the function is equals to which one? Arrange, arrange, then press shift enter and check out, this is the arrange function. Now, first of all, I want to highlight this portion. Check out returns evenly spaced values within given interval. Means, in other words, it will select value between what? Your starting value and which one? Ending value. So that is the meaning of which one? This one. Now, how many parameters we have to pass while calling the arrange function? While calling arrange function, we have to pass starting value. That may be anything. That may be 1, that may be 10, doesn't matter. Not always a starting value is equals to 1. You can use 100 also starting value. Then stop value, ending value. Step means what? Increment factor. By default, increment factor is equals to what? 1. I'm going to show you this one. What is the increment factor? And last data type is equals to which one? Last parameter is equals to data type. Data type of which one? Your values. So check out here. I'm going to explain arrange function. So just write down here data. Instead of data now, I am not going to use the data. So just write down ARR is equals to NP. That is the numpy array duplicate name. So NP dot, the name of the function is equals to which one? Arrange. Now check out here another point I want to tell you, another functionality of which one? Jupyter Notebook. Suppose you want to use autocomplete functionality, then just write down here np.ar and press tab button. Now when I press tab button, it will automatically complete the syntax. Check out here. So when I write ARA, for example, and press tab button, it will complete the what word? That is equals to arrange. Now here, first parameter is equals to starting value. You can give any starting value, doesn't matter. Suppose I'm writing 10, comma, ending value, suppose is equals to 100, but I'm not passing the third parameter, that is equals to step. So by default, value is equals to which one? 1. Means what? Value is incremented by 1, like 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, up to which one? Last value. Now go here and print this one. Check out here. It will generate what? All the values between starting value, that is equals to 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, up to which one? 99. 100 value is not included. Stop value is not included. Now what about the third parameter, that is equals to step parameter? Now already I told you that is used to increment the value. By default it is 1. Suppose if I write 2, so check out, your value is incremented by 2. So check out here. Now output is little bit different. 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. So that is called which one? Increment factor. Now this is very useful function if you want to generate values between starting and ending point. Again, you can give the increment factor also. So that is the description about which one? Arrange function. Okay, now next function I want to discuss. For example, again there is another requirement is called which one? Ones function. The name of the function is equals to ONES, ones function. Means suppose you want to generate what your array that may be one dimensional or two dimensional, which contain predefined value, but all the values are which one? One. Okay, so in that case we can use which one? Ones function. Again you can check the syntax of this one. Again same, help in bracket, you can write down which one? Np dot ones, press shift enter. Now check out here, filled with ones, return the new array of given shape and type filled with the ones. Means what? It will generate a new array with given shape, but all the predefined value present inside that array is equals to which one? One. So check out here, first example, ARR is equals to np dot, the name of the function is equals to which one? Once, in bracket. Right now I'm using one dimensional array, suppose array of 3 elements. So check out, it will display which one? 1 1 1 1, one dimensional array. But suppose I want to generate the two dimensional array, ARR is equals to np dot once, in bracket, you can specify the dimension inside the round bracket, means what? Tuple, that is equals to 3 by 3. You can give any dimension, doesn't matter. That indicate 3 row and which one? 3 column. And then check out, really it is generated 3 row and 3 column. Check out, it is generating 3 rows and which one? 3 column. Means what? You want to generate one dimensional or two dimensional array with specified size filled with the zero automatically, then we can use which one? Ones function. Same is applicable, there is another function that is called which one? Zeros function. Okay, same description. Check out here, ARR is equals to np dot, the name of the function is equals to 0, then which one? Zeros, in bracket which one? 3, and print ARR. So check out what is the output. It will generate the numpy array filled with 0, and what is the size? Here I specify size is equals to 3. Again same example, ARR is equals to np dot zeros, in bracket I'm going to write down the size of the array is equals to 3 by 3. Okay, and ARR. So again same description, filled with which one? Zeros. So it is nearly same, but requirement is different. If you required array filled with 0, then use the zeros function. If you required array filled with ones, then use which one? Ones function. Okay, now other functions also available here. So check out the next function which I want to discuss, that is called the identity function. The name of the function is equals to identity function. Okay, so check out, I'm going to show you, it is used to generate the identity matrix actually. So I'm going to write down the help, in bracket np dot identity matrix. Okay, so check out here, return the identity of identity matrix of array. Okay, the identity array is a square array with ones of the diagonal. Means what? Your diagonal of the array is filled with the ones, rest of the values are which one? Zeros. Check out, this is the example. Okay, so this diagonal filled with 0, and rest of the values are is equals to which one? 0. So that is called which one? Identity matrix. So you can generate the identity matrix simply by calling simple function that is equals to ARR is equals to np dot, the name of the function is equals to identity, in bracket you can specify what size, for example 3, and ARR, press enter button. The checkout, it is generating 3 by 3 matrix filled with which one? Ones. If I change size here, suppose 2, instead of 3 write down 2, it will generate the 2 by 2 matrix. If I write 4, it will generate which one? 4 by 4 matrix. Okay, so diagonal is filled with 1, but rest of the values are which one? 0. That is called the what identity matrix, and creating identity matrix is very easy. Just call the identity function. Now another function I want to discuss, that is called the full function. Okay, so suppose you want to create array that is filled with predefined value, not 0 not 1, but user defined value like 10, 20, 5, 15, any predefined value you want to fill while creating the what your array, that may be one dimensional or two dimensional. In that case we can use the full function. So check out, arr is equals to np dot full in bracket, just write down the size dimension like 3 by 3 for example, you can use any, and 5. Okay, so first of all I'm going to explain here. Check out full function. Now what is the first parameter? Generate the array with this size, that is equals to 3 by 3, and fill that array with predefined value is equals to which one? 5. So check out, when I execute this one, so it will generate the array with the size is equals to 3 by 3 with predefined value is equals to which one? 5. So in this case, you can use which one? Full function. A lot of functions are available. You can choose appropriate function which fit inside your situation, inside your code. That function you can use. Again, another function is also available, that is called which one? Line space actually. So just write down here line space. Okay, so again I want to show you the syntax of the line space here. Okay, do not write the complete line, LIN space. Okay, so that is the function I want to discuss, np dot line space. Check out, this is the syntax. Okay, now check out, again it is similar to arrange function, nearly similar to arrange function, returns evenly spaced number over the specified interval. That is the what meaning of which one? This line space function. But what is exactly difference between this one? Evenly spaced. Check out here. First of all, I want to show the working of this one, and then I will show you what is the difference between line space and that arrange function. So check out here. ERR is equals to control V in bracket 1 comma 10 for example, and starting value is equals to 1, ending value is equals to 10 for example, and what number of what evenly spaced number. Okay, number of evenly spaced number means what? Your values distributed, how many values you required? 10 values required. So instead of 10 I'm writing 20. Now what is the meaning of this one? Starting value is 1, ending value is 10. 1 to 10, divide all the values such that it will generate how many numbers? It will generate the 20 numbers. Check out here. Now 20 numbers are generated. Starting point is 1, evenly spaced. Check out 1, 1.4, 1.9, 2.4, evenly spaced value. But how many values? 20 values. 30, suppose I want to generate the 30 values. So check out, it will generate the 30 values. Suppose I want to generate the 100 values between 1 to 100. So check out, these are the 100 values. Meaning is what? Here inside line space function, we give the starting value, we give the ending value, but here we specify, we require how many values between which one? Start and end. Like I require 10 value, 100 value, 200 value. So it will automatically generate that number of values. So check out, in this example I specified I want to generate the 100 values. So it will generate the 100 values between starting and which one? Ending. But inside arrange function, when we use the arrange function, here we give the starting point, ending point. Last parameter is not what? Number of values. Last parameter is the increment factor. Here like 10 is the initial value, then I give 2 for example. The value is incremented by which one? 2. So that is the basic difference between these two. Both are different function, both can be used inside which one? Different situations. Okay, so that is the explanation of which one? Line space. Now one more function I want to explain, that is equals to which one? Empty function. So check out here, I'm going to write down here empty function. Empty function. Okay, so actually it is used to generate the array with what? Predefined value is equals to garbage value, means what? Uninitialized array. In previous example, whatever example we saw like line space, arrange, array function, zeros function, ones function, full functions. All the functions generate the array with predefined value, some predefined depending upon the condition. But this empty function will generate the array but without initialization, means value present inside this array are empty. Empty, instead of calling empty, call garbage value. Okay, so just write down here any array name. For example, a is equals to np dot arr, the name of the function is equals to empty, then in bracket give the size of the array, that is equals to 3 by 3, and print that array. Now check out, it is showing a little bit different. So again, I'm going to execute this one, like array name. Okay, check out. Now it is showing properly because I think that name is previously used. That's why it is showing that one. But now it is giving output correctly. Check out here. The output is which one? Garbage value. Okay. Again, give the proper name. Suppose like arr underscore what empty, for example. That is array name. Then copy this one. Okay, so now it is initializing properly. So check out this one. If you required empty array, means what, it is not initialized, it contain predefined garbage value, then you can use which one? Empty function. So these are the lot of functions available by which you can create your array. That may be array function, that may be what, arrange function, ones function, zeros function, full function, line space function, and lastly which one? Empty function. So that is the total description about how to create array inside which one? Numpy.